What's up YouTube and welcome to the channel. After the video yesterday, I got a lot of responses that stupid me didn't even think of. Rocklight extension wires. Mentally I was like, I could sit there and splice it. Do I really want to run 4 wires for each Rocklight wire? And there'll be 4 in the back. So that's like, it's like 16 wires I'd have to extend all the way from the back of the truck to the front of the truck to then plug them in. And it was just a mess. So I didn't want to do that, but a lot of you guys in the comments were like, dude, I got them for my truck. There's Rocklight extension wires. So that is honestly one I'm going to look into, and we will probably install those on my truck sometime this week once I get a hold of those. So I want to say thank you guys for that. That's why I love this. I love YouTube. Love getting comments from you guys and, you know, DMs and stuff, because stuff that I might not know or stuff I'm not aware of, y'all are more than willing to help me out. So that's what I love, and I love that. I went over to my buddies last night, took the Jetto. When I got here this morning, I was like, what on earth is sticking out of my truck bed? I come here and there's 2 Coach umbrellas open in my truck bed. I can't make that up. Legit Coach and legit Coach. So clearly not cheap umbrellas, but really confused at how they ended up in my truck bed. You know, it was windy last night. I was like, okay, well maybe one flew from somebody's garage or something, ended up in my bed. But 2 of them, really confused on that. So thanks to the random neighbor who put them in my truck bed, I don't know. Very, very weird. Bunch of Jeep doors in here off of Ben's Jeep. And another thing, I usually make videos based on like one topic, but then later that evening or whatever, I find myself missing out on cool, entertaining content. So I'm gonna try and start stretching my filming period out longer, so I film more stuff and include more interesting content into the videos. And there's a lot of cool content that I miss out on by, you know, limiting myself to just this topic. But you know, if I include that topic into a video, there's a lot of awesome content we could totally work in. Okay, so a couple months ago I posted a video on, I put a dash cam in my truck and all the reasons why you should have one in your truck or car or Jeep or whatever you have. There's a lot of reasons why you should have one. And I don't know if any of you guys follow Duramax Rhino, but he just posted a video on, you know, an accident he had. He said he had a whole bunch of court things and all that stuff that went on. What would help out tremendously is if he had a dash cam, because in the dash cam footage, you'd see out of the corner that car running in and running into the truck, and you'd have it all recorded. A couple months ago, Van True sent me out a dash cam that I put in my truck. That's what's in this box right here. They sent me out their new dash cam, and if you guys are interested in this, obviously you guys know, top link in the description. So this is the Van True N1 Pro dash cam. It's a lot smaller than their last one. Records in 1080p Full HD, 30 frames a second. Has a Sony IMX 323 image sensor, 1.5-inch LCD screen, extremely good night vision, and even has GPS tracking. In all honesty, it's probably the size of a GoPro. And just like the last one, power cord with USB. Okay guys, so like I said, link is in the top of the description. Obviously it is a little pricey, however, you're getting amazing features, and if something were to happen or something happens in front of you, having crisp, clear footage is what you need. And look at it compared to a GoPro. Like I said, it's very similar to a GoPro, however, it's just a bit smaller. Just like the last one, we're gonna install this up here behind the mirror, keep it tucked and hidden from the driver's point of view, and then we're gonna run the wire up inside this headliner, down, and we will hardwire it in the kick panel. So about 2.5 minutes later, the wire is tucked up here, tucked back down here, ran down, and obviously you can see it's coming out right here. So we'll have perfect access to, I know there's a accessory wire over here in the kick panel, or a constant, whatever you want to run it to, because running that in your cigarette lighter or your, you know, power outlet, it's just kind of in the way. So we want this clean install. And you can see from the driver's point of view, it's all the way up there, run down and behind the mirror, so it's never in sight. So I left my wiring tools at work, so it will be hardwired a different day. However, we have it run right to the 12-volt outlet right now. So we're gonna run around the block real quick, and you can see the quality of this camera if you are at all interested in one. whoopsie, without a dash cam, we would have never caught that Duramax trying to show off that he just bought already modded and deleted and, you know, with the wheels on it. Stuff like that actually just makes me laugh. You know, they're trying to show off their truck, and it just, that's the name of the game. That's the best part about cars and trucks and Jeeps and vehicles. It's just like, you make your vision, you make your build, and, you know, show it off. And, you know, people like that, they roll up to like, think they're tougher than you and try and show off as well. But, you know, Duramax wanted to play. Once I get my clutch and stuff, we might be able to play a little bit too. Okay, so most of you are going to be really confused right now. Yes, we're in the Jetta. If you guys don't know, this is my 2016 Jetta, also 5-speed manual. But huge rainstorm coming, and I just washed the truck yesterday, and I personally don't feel like washing the big thing again. If any of you guys want to come out there wash it for free, just let me know and we can work something out. But with the new 2019 Silverado coming out, and me being, you know, all in the aftermarket suspension, oh, here we go, trying to shift with the left hand, drive with the right. I have yet to see the suspension of these new Silverados, so I'm heading out there to the nearest Chevy dealership that says they have one to get there and check out this brand new Silverado. Yes, I'm a Ram guy, but like I said, I'm all into aftermarket lifts, stuff like that. So, you know, transforming and building any kind of truck is, you know, it's fun for me. And here one is pretty much the same interior as the old truck. Look at that space in the frame. Obviously no wheel well covers in here. So far under the rear looks exactly the same. Bump stops are a little different. See, those are a little wider than the last ones. This looks like there's this plastic trim up here holding this strut on. That's dumb. That's gonna suck to get off to lift one of these. Same sticky frame coating. I can't really get my head in there, but you guys will see on video what the bottom of the strut looks like. It does in fact look a little bit updated. I mean, a lot of people do not like the look of this thing, and personally, I don't think it looks bad at all. Driver's side, a whole bunch of other crap hooked up here too. That's gonna suck. Aluminum upper control arms. It looks very similar. I can't tell if the distance is the same or not. And the lower strut mount, so I don't know if the current leveling kits out there could bolt right up to this or not. I don't know if it's the same strut or not. I don't know if you guys can see that. You really can't, but that says $49,365. Not gonna lie, sharp looking truck. Suspension is obviously a little bit different. I don't know if the lower strut mounts are the same distance or not though. I'd have to get one in and take it apart just to see. Back does look a little different, just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This one's weird. Bed liner on the tailgate, but not in the bed. Kind of like a little bit spoiler looking third brake light there. But in my opinion, not a bad looking truck. Some people some people say it looks like the new Camaros, but in my opinion, you know, if that's what works for them, go for it. I don't think it's a bad looking truck. All I know is that's gonna be a pain in the, you know what, to lift with all that crap sitting on top of the strut now. I mean, there's no chance we're gonna reach that rear nut easily at all. I wanna know what all this junk here is. This plastic track holding a bunch of wires. They for sure did not make it easier to service this thing. Before I get poured on here, we'll show you underneath. So what it looks like to me is they took the alignment that used to be up at the top and stuck it down here on the bottom. I mean, this lower strut mount looks similar, however, also looks a bit different. Looks a little wider to me. Sway bar is a little different as well. Quick shot of the tailgate for you. Very aggressive with the body lines and the tailgate. That looks sharp. It does, it really does. Not a fan of these curved wheel wells compared to the squares, but you'll definitely be able to fit a larger tire when it gets lifted. However, when it gets lifted, this is what worries me. All this felt comes down extremely low. just like I said, starting to rain, and it's gonna start pouring very, very soon, as you can see. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about the new Silverado. You know, it's just like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, just how new things come out. The new Wrangler came out, people hated it. The new Ram came out, people hated it. And I'm one, you know, that's willing to accept change. And the new Wrangler came out, I was all for it. The new Ram came out, I said, bold, very sharp, and you know, it's really even growing on me more and more every day, the more I work with them and all of that. This Silverado, I'm honestly now seeing it in person. It is a very sharp looking truck. Obviously I'm a Ram guy, but I'm giving credit to Chevy on this one. Very, very sharp looking truck. As I'm editing, I'll have a better idea of the suspension on this truck, because I couldn't get my head in that wheel well, man. It is tight. Leveling kits is kind of what I'm focused on right now, because I know the rest of the suspension is different now. Seeing it, sway bars are different, and the lower control arm, the alignment's down there now. So the suspension is in fact different. And with that stuff on top of the strut, man, it's gonna be a pain to work on these things. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these new Silverados. Good looking truck. As far as the suspension looks so far, with all the new plastics and stuff sitting on top of it, bad design. That's what I'm saying right now, and I haven't even worked on one yet. I'll be excited to see the when companies come out with products and all the stuff for these new trucks, because I think, you know, lifted, jacked up, these things are gonna look pretty mean, especially the ones that go, you know, SEMA height, 10-12 inches. These trucks will look mean. So very interested to see the products coming out for these trucks, and I'm excited to get my hands on one in the near future. But with that being said, guys, I got a lot of stuff coming for my truck, for the Ram. This week especially, we got stuff coming Wednesday that'll probably install this weekend. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. If you're interested in that dash camera, link is in the top of the description below. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.